All right. 50 Cent and Maino is now engaged in warfare. Maino is upset that Fifth is taking this approach, and with this whole AI thing to the No More Tricks, No More Lies song that came out. Fifth put out an AI video, and it went from there, and it's up all over again. Now, people are all like, whoa, where did this come from? So Maino drops a track that just shocked people and that he did it so quick. And everybody's like, oh man, we got to process this, man. He just dropped it probably about 30 minutes ago. So before we get into the track he dropped, this is what got him hot.
You should be polite. This is the purge. This is what happens tonight. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And you don't even count, little nigga. I got a little bonus. No more tricks, no more trash. And niggas is pussy, I can see it in your eyes. Black trench coat, we be creeping in the skies. We done with you bitches, no more believing the lies. No more tricks, no more trash. And niggas is pussy, I can see it in your eyes. Black trench coat, we be creeping in the skies. We done with you bitches, no more believing the lies. I come back like that ready rock, cut with that fetty rock. Cock it and let it pop, snitching you better not. I grew around different weeds, demons do different deeds. Pressure, I feel a squeeze. He say he can't breathe. Bitch, I got so much bread. She said she can't leave. I show her life without me. She said she can't see it. Me, I'm about to lick. You go by the drip. You in the mirror all day and still got a vibe, bitch. I pull up in different whips, flips and chains, switch your lanes. Boy, I hear that shit you're saying, so I'ma do with you, man. Catch him, flip him, ball him, rip him, punch him, kick him, stick him.
Mind of one king, mind of one kind. That's who did it. So what seems to get Maino hot about the AI is the part in the prison scene where the guy seems to get shivved while he's getting a haircut in prison. The guy came and cut him, and Maino got this cut on his face. The AI work was amazing for this video too, by the way. So now he's going after the podcast, right? So when people are saying, oh my God, this just happened, this just went down, this is insane, he just released a diss track. It may not be with Angela Yee sometimes and, doing his thing over there with her. And yeah, well, it is what it is. Nobody cared about it, really. But like I've been telling people all week, you should be polite. Hey, man, Fifth is just amazing, man. That's just it. Yeah, the song is called Bleed Like Us, right? By Maino. So he's got he got the 4 quarters up there, right? Now, while he's got the 4 quarters up there, notice there's a hole in all 3, but the only one that he didn't get was Dave East. There's no hole in Dave East because Dave East didn't get a shot through him. He's just like, I don't even, like, you ain't even important enough to talk about. So he just left Dave East out of it. So that's why Dave East don't have a shot. So this is supposed to be 50 shots, and then this is the shot they got on 50. The big hole. So that's the imagery. All right, we broke down the imagery of it. What's up, Fila? Thank you. I'm glad somebody appreciate my hard work. Appreciate you. All right. So that's Bleed Like Us. What did y'all think? You know what I think? Better than T.I. shit. Better than T.I. shit. Here's the thing. Maino, no, Fab didn't write that. That's Maino. Here's the thing. Maino is a real street dude. So he comes aggressive. His style is aggressive. And you could tell, like, T.I. tries to be too witty. You know, you could tell what he's doing. You could see his style a mile away. Maino ain't trying to be super lyrical. He's trying to drive the nail straight home from the first rip. He gonna go, Maino hitting like this. Oh, so that's what you want to do? Nail. Why you always dissing other not white people? Nail. You know, like he coming with straight nails. Like, oh, you've been pretending this whole time. We've been letting you pretend because, you know, we felt your story. So this is what Maino was trying to say. Because Maino was a real street dude, real going to jail for all this and just like, oh, okay, well, we felt your story. you ain't really gangster. We just let you get away with it. So that's a whole different angle that Tip can't do. T.I. can't do that. He's not that guy. He go to jail for Molly and shit. He's a whole different individual when it comes to that. So he's out the picture. So, yeah, he brought it up like only white people, kids in the suburbs believe you gangster. Come to find out all this time that you was the wankster. So I felt that he had some bars that landed a little bit. I think it came off more authentic with Maino than it did T.I. and all his lyrical mumbo jumbo stuff. Exactly. He's a salutatorian. He's a poet at school. He didn't go to the school that was in Bankhead. He went to a school that was for they bused him to the school. He went to a good school over there. He didn't go to the school that was in the district of Cedar Ave. He went to the good school where he got books. He was all into poetry. He was a good kid. He was a good old boy. Then when he got old, when he get 18 and 19, he wants to start thinking he a gangster and hang around everybody in the hood. Because being a poet ain't going to give him no money. He want to be a gangster rapper. Yeah, well, Tip couldn't dress. That was the thing. He couldn't dress. He didn't know nothing about style or swag. He had to get with people that knew that. That's why he jacked Young LA, started wearing his clothes like him. Like he said, man, you've been downloading my swag. He was the one that was started that line, downloading my swag. Young LA. Then he went in the group. Once Young LA figured out what was going on, then all of a sudden Tip gonna start playing games with him. He said, yeah, T.I. from Riverdale. He moved with his grandma to Bankhead later on. Yep. I told you. From Riverdale. And he went over there to that school, and he went to the good school. He was salutatorian. Boy was a straight A student. That's why he knows words like expeditiously. I'm like, nobody in the A is using no expeditiously. Man, it's like I talk people up. They just did a sit down. I think Shannon Sharp just did a sit down with Teddy Boy. I said, wait a minute, did I talk this up? Because I swear to God, I was like, am I just joking? And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, you never get love in the A like Teddy Boy. Plus, you name your son after Diddy Boy. No, Maino was mad when he saw that thing about him getting cut in prison with the shiving or whatever. He ain't like that at all. He saw him with Max B and was like, oh, two rats together. Two rats together. They deserve each other. Man, Maino was hot. So he went home, thought about it, wrote it out, and just went to the booth. And that's just hip hop. T.I. dissing to sell his album. He doing a press album run. Maino ain't doing no album run. Maino like, F that. Let's go to Wall. Let's get the pens out. Let's go. I want the smoke. Now, Uncle Murder and Maino is like best friends. So you know Uncle Murder gonna fall back pretty much on this one. Like, he ain't really been involved. Him and Yayo's kind of, Yayo kind of pressed T.I.'s homeboy. So it was mainly because of the shirt. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, T.I. was like, yeah, that shirt kind of went too far, you know. Well, Yayo was telling dude, the comedian, and comedian ain't like it because, you know what I'm saying, he a real down south dude. You know, he's like, look, I'm down south at all. You know, I don't even play these type of games. You know, he ready to take off. He real southerner, you know. It's just southern people are about respect. You know, like, hey, man, y'all getting too disrespectful. You don't ever want to disrespect a southern man. Somebody who truly values things in the South. That respect line means something to them. And that's something city folks take for granted. And then they end up getting toe up down there because they don't follow the simple rules. Respect. You pay respect, and you'll get it. But if you don't, and I'm like, he was like, but it's still Clayton County. I'm from Cobb County. Well, he didn't go to the school all the other kids went to in Bankhead. He ain't go over there. They was like, man, he ain't go to Shorty Low and them school. They don't remember nothing. He went over there. He was in Riverdale. He was like, Riverdale bust their guns too. That ain't the point. The point is he went to a very good school, meaning that they weren't busting guns in that school. He ain't had to worry about nobody getting popped over there at that school. The school he went to, he got bust. Because he was smart, they sent him to that school. He was an eclectic one. Right. He went to jail trying to be tough, just like King. That's why I say that's the only way I believe King, his son, is because he do the same stupid things his daddy used to do. Trying to be gangster. I'm like, dude, we seen this boy King grow up on TV. He was a little bitty baby boy on the show. We watched him and Major be on the show. Major was everybody's favorite. They were like watching the Cosby Kids. We watched these boys grow up on the show. This boy pout. They putting him in timeout all the time, temper tantrums. T.I. wouldn't whoop him. So it's like, dude, how you gonna now all of a sudden you a gangster? Like, boy, we watched you grow up on VH1. Hell, we just showed the video of the security guard punking him. Wouldn't even let him in his own goddamn house. And the first thing T.I. do is he ain't even call the police. The security guard called the police. Police show up, T.I. the one acting like he called him. He talking to the police. Yeah, it's him right there. He won't let me in my house. He go to cop coming up like cop thinking he the one called. And what happened? Tip got his homeboy arrested and he got arrested. Man, come on. Are you serious? No, I would never be in a situation like that. Because, see, my mentality thinking is different when it comes to this T.I. situation. If T.I. wanted to advance or, let's say, not get engaged in this, or he wanted to go about it the right way, he would have got with Maino, Fab, and all them and said, man, let's do something while I'm here in New York. Let me go chop it up with Maino. He should have got over Maino on them. He see what's going on, but it's all about promotion for his album. He don't give a damn about no Maino and Jimmy and man, F all that. F all that New York stuff. I'm gonna make a song with my sons, my boys. What old stuff I'm talking about? Of course, Low wasn't a punk. See, that's the thing. I've been knowing about Low before I knew about T.I. That's the thing. Low was making he had a mixtape out that was killing. Cause see, when you got cousins in Alabama and they got every rapper song in the world that's from the South. And it's gonna be rappers you ain't never heard of. And it's been like that since the 80s. I used to go down south every summer. And that's how I discovered the Ghetto Boys and brought the Ghetto Boys to Chicago because I had the CD. And this is way before my mind got my tricks on me. I got my tape from my cousin, came back. Next thing you know, it was in demand. Everybody loved it. It was, man, whose song is that? That's the Ghetto Boy. He's like, wait a minute, I got that record. I'm like, then why you ain't featuring it? Man, it's hot like that. I'm like, yeah, it's hot. Man, they got this song called Scarface. And Gangsta Love, man, they love that album. Grip It on That Other Level was serious. Well, it was too late at the paper trail. It was too late. He was already fighting the gun case. It's just trying when he get knocked with guns. Then he really done. Then we really won. I got some more suggestions. Suggestions, anyone? Man, that's all right. Let them nerds hate. Yeah, and that's when they was finna beat the hell out of. Oh my God. What was that comedian that was in the video with him? Lil Duval? Yeah, Lil Duval's finna get his ass whooped. Cause they was like, man, we gave you a pass. And you came in here and you gonna stand side by side with him and jump in the video dissing us. He was in Jacksonville, Florida. And it's finna get real for him. You know, I mean, like I told you, those was my dudes. Front Street, Stunt Man, all of them. Stunt Man wasn't really rapping like that. He had all them other rappers on there. He putting out Front Street and all them other guys out there. It's Front Street. Say my name twice. I'm really rocking this way. I'm really nothing nice. All red flag. That's my third thing. So yeah, Stuntman. Stuntman ain't no beef guy. He a peace guy. But it's all about disrespect. And that's how the South operate. If you come in violating, they gonna demonstrate. That's just how it is. Although still with Tip, they came somewhere wasn't too long ago and they did something together. She said, I'm from Atlanta, Bowen Homes, to be exact. Yeah. She said, Shriver, at to be exact. I know. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Yep, Dro was rapping way before he signed with Tip. That is facts. The same thing. They try to do so much to take away from other artists to give T.I. praise. Now all of a sudden they trying to tell people T.I. blew up Jeezy. He took it was the Snow and the Snowman, the Hustle Snow tour. You remember that? Oh, it was the Hustle Snow tour. Jeezy already was hot. That's what the guy was trying to tell him. Jeezy was already hot, man. What is you talking about? Uh-oh, something must be wrong.
And I don't want to see it. I'm not interested. Never had the cultural impact.
He did outsell.
Oh, 50, bro.
Well, the thing.
We got a T.I. Glazer that gets into this heated discussion because he's a Glazer.
The thing was that they talked about it, and this was the build-up, and then T.I.
He's a T.I. Glazer, the one in the blue talking right here. And everybody else ain't gonna understand him because it's not even gonna make sense to glaze him when they don't have any hate for T.I. at all. But they just being factual.
They was in LA. He said,
and the one guy up here is a YN.
they was in LA selling TV shows together, and they've been cool before. They've been on stage together. They done shows together. It's like they cool. And then he said 50 Cent is like, yeah, go out there and pump it up, and then I'll jump out there and cool. And 50 Cent is that. He's the Chameleon said the same thing about 50 Cent. He said 50 Cent was talking crazy about him, and he said he saw 50 Cent and he waited for him at the show, and he pulled him to the side. He was like, hey man, why you said what you said? And then he said, Chameleon said 50 Cent like pulled him in the room, and he said, look, come in here. And he was just like, and everybody thought they was gonna get into it, and he closed the door. He said, look. He said, I threw you an alley-oop and you didn't dunk it. He said, what are you talking about? He said, when I said that about you, you were supposed to say something else about me. And then he said, it's like worldwide exposure because you're saying something against me and I'm the number one guy. So it's like 50 Cent, everything is a game to him and a ploy to just get bigger and an attack. So it's like, he just got T.I. with the same trick.
He would have posted Chameleon as sick grandma.
Let me
yes, 50 Cent would definitely do that, but he doesn't see it as like, I have no attachment to you. He's like, this is entertainment, and I'll step on you if I got to. That's just who 50 Cent is.
But let me say this, man. Let me get this off my chest about T.I., bro. I don't think T.I. is as good as he thinks he is.
Careful.
The way he talks,
careful,
and the way he acts.
He tripping.
No. He said something very key.
Well,
Now, see, that's the YN that's talking. He sits up in the high chair. So he goes off his perspective. Now you just pissed off this T.I. cap guy right here. All he knows is tip. Now you done pissed on his world. And you a YN too? Oh, now it's really up.
who is as good
No,
as
no,
that?
no, he
Everybody
didn't say-
think they
no,
are.
no,
Everybody
he
think they the best.
I don't think. No.
Only person that never acts like they're the best is Andre 3000.
And that's the
Eminem don't act like he's the best.
And I
either.
think that works for both of those guys.
Yeah.
Like M never acts like he's
I don't.
the
There's
best.
a lot of niggas that don't act like they the best.
But T.I.
Yeah.
M don't really act like he the best.
Oh, you think Nas
he
think
don't.
he the
Nas definitely don't act like he.
Nas
Nas
don't-
don't talk. He barely talk.
He don't.
He'll tell like he the best. He's always giving it up.
Hov think he the
Hov
best?
think he
Yeah, word.
Hov is funny. When Hov said, "Yeah, my bad, we cutting bro off."
No,
But when Hov said, "Yo, can nobody see me
stand
on
on
that
the
versus
stage."
stage? Nobody."
I was like,
This nigga's crazy.
nobody.
But it's a fact. Not one person. Not one.
Well, go ahead,
It's not
bro.
even fair.
Nah. I'm just saying, like, if we go outside, right, and we ask 50 people,
Yeah.
and I'd bet on that. If we ask 50 people, who's the best rapper to come out of Atlanta? Majority of them are not gonna say T.I.
Yes, they are.
No,
I'm-
they
I'm-
say Future?
I'm gonna tell you what the
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you what the answer.
Atlanta
Let-
be
Let me
T.I.
tell you
too
what
low.
the answer is. The answer is Andre 3000 is the best rapper to come out of Atlanta. The best catalog in Atlanta. Period. Is Ti.
That's cap. Because
No, it's not.
He doesn't
No,
have
it's
a better
not.
one
I've
than
heard
Future.
niggas say Future, Thug.
Right? They gonna
Jeezy.
say Future Thug. Who
No.
made him
Gucci.
the
Because-
king
no,
of the South?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm
Lil
gonna tell.
Baby,
Who made him the king of the South?
I'm gonna tell you who said he ain't.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Who-
almost like with Jadakiss when he says he's top 5 dead or
No,
alive.
no.
And he said it so
Eli,
many times,
Eli,
it's like
Eli.
he might be top 5.
Eli,
But he's really not,
everybody
though.
And that's just YN logic. And this guy see, the thing about YNs is that you're never going to penetrate their beliefs. The YNs believe something, they just roll with it. And they be like, wow, he really ain't the best. He really ain't this. To us, it's just diabolical. He's mad that you got the audacity to say something. This tip guy is something else. He's hot right now. He's completely hot. That he feels you don't have the credibility, like you weren't around when this was going on. Like, so he's appalled by the whole situation. Because that is a YN doing. Yeah, exactly. Get it to the T.I. Glazer. So the whole 9, they sitting there like, yeah. And the dude was like, yo, right, he don't understand what Jada is. If Jada say he top 5, dead or alive, he just like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, he doesn't understand or get it. He's a YN. So in his mind, that doesn't compute. His mind is like, it's about to explode because it can't figure out what it needs to do at that point. So it's just trying to find a way to process it so it can see how it's going to respond later. But he's already offended. It's already done went up with him.
He's really not, though. And I fuck with Jadakiss, but he's not, though.
Eli, what year were you born?
2002.
Okay, T.I. said he was the king of the South in 2001. You weren't here for that. He went up the ranks.
What does that mean,
You weren't
bro?
here.
What is that?
I'm
What does
telling
that
you.
mean?
I'm gonna tell you what it means. No, I'm not. No, I'm not
Was
discrediting.
he even good in 2001?
Listen, what I'm saying. I'm finna give you the
No, I'm
chronological
saying,
rundown.
was he good in
Can let me
2001?
land.
He's like, let me land. Something else YNs don't let you do. Finish your point. Because they really don't care about your point. They just waiting for their turn to talk. They're not even listening. So this guy's trying to bring up the point. 1, you weren't even born when he was talking about he can't get us out. This is what this guy's trying to get to him. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. So this guy wants to bring up, he going all the way back in the past. He wants to bring all this energy back up. So it's like everything he said and did is back up and on again. Right? And away we go.
Go
I'll
ahead.
give you the chronological walk down. He said, I'm the king of the South. He put himself out there, self-proclaimed. And it was like, who is this dude think he is? He ain't sold no records. He ain't nobody. At the time, Lil Flip was the hottest rapper in the South. So
That
he
says a lot.
My God, no. Listen,
Flip was never the hottest rapper.
Listen, at the time, he was.
You have to define what hot is.
Hot is he's the newest upcoming rapper. Scarface is that. Outkast is that.
Scarface was always the best.
No, okay. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Little Flip
No,
was
he
the
wasn't.
best.
No, it wasn't. Andre
Andre
3000 is Outkast. They're there. Scarface is here. But what I'm saying is
nobody's ever said Andre was top 5 until Eminem said it.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay,
I've
listen.
never heard that before.
No,
and you rarely hear it now.
let
But I'm
MJ tell
saying-
him how
I'm saying-
T.I. took the crown from Lil
What
Flip.
I'm saying is Lil Flip was the hottest in the game in the South at the time. He came up. Screw wasn't it?
He wasn't hot.
Yes, he was. I'm telling you, there
He was
was
nice. Flip was nice.
No.
That's why I said.
He's
that's why I
saying
said-
no.
Two
He's
different
saying
Define hot.
Okay, what I'm saying, like at the time, Soldier Boy was the hottest in the game.
Okay.
Does that mean he nicest in the game?
no. T.I. took the crown from Lil
Okay,
Flip.
so what I'm saying is Lil Flip was the hottest in the game. And T.I. came in, it was just like, I'm the king of the South, and I'm this. And he challenged Flip, and that's when it was like, okay, he's earning his stripes in the game, because for him to kind of take him out and kind of go up the ranks, and no one is disputing, and then Pimp C got behind it, it was just like, yo, and Pimp C is a staple of the South and the mouth of the South. And for him to say that, yo, I rock with what T.I. is doing, even though Flip is over here in Texas with me, and it's like, you know what, he's doing his thing, and he goes up to the next level, and I'm serious trap music, and he starts trap music, which everybody is today in Atlanta. What are you talking about? So then he goes up the next level to urban legend, superstar. You don't know me. Grand Hustle puts on Dro, comes through with PSC. It's like he's done everything. Then he gets with Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the homage tap on the shoulder of this is the guy, and he says T.I. is the guy. So everywhere you go, Eminem doing a song with who? T.I. It's like the South has like no like lyrical like badge of honor until like T.I. is kind of that, where they kind of give it to him. Andre's always been that, but he never was crowned that until Eminem said what he said. But T.I. was the one that's like, all right, that guy, we'll let him do it. So yes, he went up the ranks all the way to really is T.I.
Is he better? Is he better than Future? Is T.I. better than Future?
Yeah, he's a better rapper than Future.
No. Is he a better artist than Future? Overall better than Future.
It's subjective. Artist, whatever, because Future don't rap. He more so sings.
T.I. don't rap better than Scarface. So
yeah, listen,
if you want to do if you don't want to do the rhyming game, we can play the rhyming game.
Okay, but T.I.'s catalog is better than Scarface's.
Absolutely.
Is T.I. catalog better than Future?
Absolutely fucking not.
That you could argue, but Future's not a rapper. Future's more of a song maker and a singer. He's singing. If you gave Future,
is he better than Lil Wayne?
It's who?
T.I. better than Lil Wayne?
No. Don't.
That's something else. That's something else.
Listen. We getting a little off topic here.
This nigga took over Lil Flip to be the king.
No.
This guy said Little Flip to be the king. Well, did I tell you they don't listen? This is a YN. He was giving him a chronological breakdown of how things went, right? And it just led to all this smoke on the panel because the YN keeps it going. It just won't die down.
He was
That's like being a boxer defeating the ass.
Now y'all really sleep on Flip.
No, you
Flip
wasn't
was
here.
that.
You wasn't here. That's like me telling you something that happened in New Jersey last week when you was there. I wasn't there.
He's not giving you a great account of
You're
what was
not,
going
because
on.
Little Flip is ass.
So why
So
you
if
left Luda out of that conversation?
That's what I'm saying. We're saying heat. We're saying hot. He was never hotter than Luda. Luda always outsold him. Wayne
to
always
white
outsold
people.
him. When you're saying hot, you can't keep moving the goalposts.
I'm not.
Is it hot because they're lyrically hot? Or they're hot because they're selling? Or they're hot in the urban community?
They're hot.
Every time somebody checks you, you move.
He's
you
hotter
move
than
the
Jeezy.
piece.
Was he hotter than Jeezy?
No.
Never hotter than Jeezy.
Like what?
And he never had the streets like Jeezy.
I'm just saying.
Jeezy, Jeezy's musical cosign is because of T.I. What
it's not. Where did that even come from?
He's the king of New Jersey.
I'm gonna
right
tell you
now.
where it came from, Ray. What was hold on? What was the tour that Jeezy got on that started his musical career?
I don't even ever remember them.
I know
working
you
together.
don't, because it's called Hustle and Snow. It was the Hustle, Grand
That didn't
Hustle
put
and
him
Snow.
on.
That was right. Wolf, am I right or wrong?
Wolf, that put Jeezy on.
Hold on.
That put him
Hold on. Wolf, am I right or wrong?
When was this?
Am I right or wrong? Yes.
That put Jeezy on.
Yes.
That's what put
yes.
Jeezy on.
Yes.
No.
Musically.
Them
yes.
boys with Block and Diddy put Jeezy
No,
on.
it
Yes.
did not.
Yes.
We did not know who Jeezy was. You can
That is correct. Diddy put Jeezy on. It was Sean Puffy Combs. He heard one song, and then by the time he heard the second one, the first one, he was like, man, I already got another one. He had 2 monster hits before, like, Diddy got even, the ink wasn't even dried. And he got that deal. 2-hit single, baby.
been on a back block in Atlanta. Yeah,
No.
you might have knew him. The world was introduced to Jeezy not through T.I., through Diddy.
No.
Yes,
listen.
it was.
No.
How not?
No, exactly.
Them Boys was not his first record.
No.
Was that not the first record that people knew him from?
No.
Maybe outside of it.
I mean,
Not outside
I
of
mean, so
Atlanta.
That's what we're saying.
so icy.
Don't matter
So
what's going
outside of Atlanta.
Gucci
Before
better
any
than
of your
all.
local.
We're getting
It's
off
T.I.
track.
better
We're
than
getting off
Gucci.
track. We're getting off track. and
Bro,
we're going
listen,
over
he
time.
wasn't outselling Jeezy, and he never had the cultural impact.
He
Jeezy
did
had.
outsell
At no
Jeezy.
point.
What are you talking
When
about?
Jeezy came out, T.I. was not outselling Jeezy.
Yes, he
It was
was.
never-
Urban Legend is T.I.'s time.
Go look it
Urban
up.
Legend it is.
The same year.
Yes, Urban Legend is
Did not
03.
sell out
Jeezy is
Jeezy.
04. I'm telling
Bro,
you what it is.
Urban Legend.
It's
Listen,
03.
are you hearing what he's saying? Urban Legend was what?
2003.
Trap Thug Motivation was when?
04.
He wasn't out yet.
And you know why?
It was never a time when Jeezy was out with T.I. was
And I just
outselling
told
him.
you it was the Hustle and Snow Tour. T.I. ushered Jeezy in. What are y'all talking about?
Can't
BMF.
usher
ushered him
somebody
into what,
in if you take him on a tour and we still don't know who he is.
Yes,
Ushered
he-
him into
We
what,
knew
though?
him. We knew who he
Rain,
was
you look-
through
Rain.
2 records.
Rain, you
So
looking for
icy-
something that's not
so-
there. Everybody knows.
So
that-
icy.
So icy and Dumb Boys.
Yeah.
Let's stop. Let's cut it out. Those were the 2 records that broke him through.
T.I. was the hottest rapper in the South.
So how did he?
and he
break-
took Jeezy on
And he
tour with
said
him on the
he
Hustle
said in
and Slow
04?
tour. Wolf.
Master P took 50 Cent on tour. They break 50 Cent.
No.
Semantics. Stop playing. Let's
No,
keep it.
I'm not.
We
Wolf,
are here to document
Wolf, am I-
information.
Wolf, I'm
and
asking you
close
from
to
a
the facts
nigga
as
that was here in
possible.
Atlanta. Wolf, am I lying about what I'm saying?
I agree with Rain when he didn't put him on,
Nope.
but he definitely is what started Jeezy to rapping and making songs and certain shit like
Thank you.
So he helped him out.
That's not a thank you. He's telling you, no, nigga.
No,
that didn't
he's
break,
telling.
that
He's
didn't break him
musically.
through.
BMF put Jeezy the street. Okay, that's there. The street. He's there. It's some guy
We're
that's
talking about
rapping.
2 different
Hey,
things.
listen, can I
Tony
laugh?
Pope put 50 Cent on.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Can we say that? He gave him his first. Tony
No.
Pope gave 50 his first deal. They did Power the Dollar. Did they break him through?
No, Dre broke him.
Thank you. So it don't matter.
So just to reel it back in real
Jay
quick,
got you tight.
T.I., 50 Cent. I just want to say something real quick about if they were to do a battle on wax, I 100% believe that 50 Cent will win that just because of his track record of making diss records and the diss record that T.I. just put out. I believe that 50 Cent could beat that. In a versus,
He dropped another one today.
okay, I didn't hear that one yet.
Another one today.
So in a versus,
Another diss song?
in a versus, I'll say this, and this is something that a lot of people aren't counting. I think 50 Cent, I think he could win off just his music, but I feel like his pettiness, his strategy would put him in a different stratosphere if they did do a live versus. Because imagine if first track he just came out, fully loaded clip, with Tiny and T.I. was kissing. I was cooking the battle over.
You trying to give him his show?
Battle over.
Give him
You know what
the
I'm
show.
saying?
I'm just-
That's my
This
person.
is how I look at it, man. Hip hop. Are we considering rap poetry? Is hip hop poetry?
Absolutely.
Can
It's
be.
part of rap.
Can
It's a part of
be.
rap.
Can be, depending
be.
on who's doing it.
Can be.
So it's T.I. poet. You would
I'd say-
consider T.I. poet.
Yeah.
I'd say he is.
So this is the one thing that I just feel like is confusing me, and I'm looking at what's going on, and yeah, T.I. calls 50 out to do the verses, right?
Mhm.
Which, as a fan, I would have liked to see it. I think it would have been dope to see the 2 of those guys clash. I don't
Right.
even have an opinion on who I think would have won. It doesn't even matter. You call him out to do the verses. This is years ago. He doesn't want to do it. Even if whatever he said to you in person, cool. Publicly, he's been denounced it. He doesn't want to do it.
Mhm.
Years go by. Now this conversation is resurfacing. And you're saying this again. You're calling him out. I've seen countless interviews where T.I. is mentioning 50 Cent and wanting to do a verses with him. The thing that's confusing me is 50 Cent takes the role on calling you a snitch, post your Crime Stopper stuff, post you on the stand, violates your wife, put wild disrespectful pictures of her on the internet, disrespects your son, and you go write a poem about him. At some point, we have to put our artistry to the side and realize when we're being disrespected as men. This isn't a time for you to go rap. I feel like when I look at T.I. and I'm like, everything he's been doing up to this point for the past couple years has been so miscalculated. Even that was a moment where you could, and I'm not saying, like, don't get this twisted. I'm not saying go in the streets and go do something to him.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that's a point where you could just wash your hands and leave it alone.
Yeah.
I don't want to see nobody crash out, right? So when I look at T.I. and you're engaging in this, but you're not addressing what the man is. His problem is not wanting to battle you. He's saying, I don't want to stand on the stage with somebody who's ratting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to entertain you or make money with you. And you're totally not even addressing that.
He did address that.
Listen, man, if you get caught, I look at T.I. as somebody who has been putting, giving game to the streets every time he gets a chance to speak.
Yep.
You get caught with 10 firearms as a felon, and you don't do any time. If you're not a rat, I'm just saying, it's some game that we don't know. We would like to know how you did that. And I'm not saying you're a rat. I'm saying maybe you shouldn't withhold that information. Maybe you should let us know just in case any of these street guys get caught up in something. Tell us how you got out of that. I think that would be very informative and useful.
He can't tell you how to be a millionaire.
He's a goddamn magician. That's what he's gonna fucking tell you. 10 firearms.
It's plenty of people with money that get caught up in bad situations that money can't buy you out of. There's plenty of people that get caught up in bad situations. Money can't buy you out of that. And if it did, I would like to know how much you paid. How did that go? I'm just curious. Because you give the game about everything else. You seem to be very persistent with all the other information you want to give when critiquing everybody else and whatever else you got going on. But that's neither here nor there. Now we're in a situation where
you can't.
I'm about to land. Let me land. Because now
y'all cut me off, and I'm questioning what you're saying.
Now we in a situation where your son is disrespecting the dead. Your son is playing grown man games, right? We're watching this play out on a large stage in front of the world. This is the perfect time for you to interject and say this isn't going in the right direction. I mean, that's if, because at the end of the day, that kid is a grown man. How old is he? How old is
21.
He's a grown man. So if you're no longer the head of your household and he's out of your household, forget it.
He don't.
Forget it. But what I'm saying is this is the perfect time for you to pull back and say this is going too far. But instead, you sit your son beside you at a dinner table and perform more diss records and put more fuel to the fire. It's irresponsible. And I feel like for a man,
we can't say irresponsible for 50 Cent. 50 Cent that posted this man's mama. 50 Cent is irresponsible. You can't put all the blame on T.I.
You're rapping. You are rapping.
And because he knows 50 Cent is just trolling. That's why he knows this isn't a real anymore.
Thing. It's no trolling. You are a rat. How do you feel about that?
Listen, you have no paperwork. Don't you gotta have paperwork to be a rat? Ain't that the street rule?
No, that's not. No, you don't.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
That is not the street rule. Absolutely not.
So what is the street rule? Hold on. I'm asking the question.
You can tell. You could be working in the streets for the police for years and years and no paperwork ever come out. So no. So you don't need paperwork to be a rat.
T.I. admitted to snitching though. He admitted to cooperate.
No, he didn't.
I don't think he did.
He said he spoke on it.
I'm speaking on me. I'm not calling him a rat.
I'm just asking the question.
Did I call him a rat?
You are.
No, I'm not. Did I call him a rat? I said if there's some information.
You said you can also be a rat without being paperwork. So I'm asking,
that's the truth. You asked me a question. That's the truth.
So how is T.I. even in the vicinity of being a snitch? Because that's what you said.
I didn't say he was a rat.
You said.
Don't put words in my mouth.
No.
I'm going to repeat what I said. We don't got to rewind. I'm going to say it again. If you get caught with 10 machine
No,
guns.
what you just said, not that part.
What I
Let's
said.
come back up to what you just said. You said you can be a rat without
Yes, I
paperwork.
did.
and
I
you-
didn't say T.I. was a rat. You asked me, can you be considered a rat without paperwork?
So I'm asking
the
you.
answer is
so I'm
yes.
asking you, how is T.I. even
I didn't
in?
say T.I. was a rat.
No, so I'm asking.
Go ahead. What's the question?
I'm asking you this: how is T.I. if you don't need paperwork to be a rat, and you have questions on how he can get off with all these guns? So are you insinuating in any way that T.I. is telling or has told? And you said, because you said 50 Cent obviously said, I don't want to stand on the stage with a rat.
I need you to pay attention so I don't have to repeat
No,
myself.
I need you to clarify so I don't have to ask any more questions.
I'm not going to clarify. I'm going to repeat it because maybe you missed something.
I heard you loud and clear.
Listen again. You obviously didn't. One, I never said T.I. was a rat. I said 50 Cent is implying that you are telling.
That's what you said.
And you are skipping over that.
He did not skip over that.
So what did he say?
He said, how am I a rat? He said, there's no paperwork on me. When there's paperwork on you, you are on paperwork as being a rat. That's what T.I. said.
All right. Keep going.
And so he's not skipping nothing.
Is that answering the question?
No, he said, I'm not. He said, I'm not in any way. He said, there's no paperwork on me.
There's no paperwork on me. For everybody at home, you could tell on the police without writing a physical statement. And I'm still not saying T.I. is a rat. I never once said he was a rat.
So what type of proof do you need?
I said, I'm asking, there is no place in the world where you could get caught with 10 machine guns as a convicted felon with drug charges and prior gun charges and get off. There's no money that could buy that. And if there is, I would just like to know the information on how one must do that.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
So that'll kill 50's whole argument.
Right? Because you're not addressing what the man is saying. You cannot ignore something and then start rapping. And beyond that,
he didn't ignore it.
He did. Because by saying ain't no paperwork on me, that's not answering the question.
No, he went.
That
through
is
the whole
diverting.
thing. No, he went through the whole thing and broke it down.
You have to. I got out of this by X, Y, and Z. I'm just curious to know. You're not curious to know.
So man,
you get caught with it. You don't want to know how to get out of it.
So let me ask this:
if you got caught with 10 joints, I would be like, yo,
you would want me to tell you how?
Yeah,
Right? You're not interested.
It's crazy.
Boosie hasn't explained how he got out.
We're not talking about Boosie.
I'm saying you said how does a convicted felon?
We're not talking about
no.
Boosie.
Let's not move the goalpost. You said how
What
does
do you mean moving the goalpost?
You just said T.I.'s a convicted felon.
I'm speaking about T.I. I'm not asking about Boosie.
It can happen.
Why the fuck are we talking about Boosie?
Because he's an example of a convicted felon that got caught with a firearm that also got time served. I'm telling you, it can happen. You don't got to be snitching for it to happen.
not 10 machine guns.
It's still like a felon with a firearm, and he still got off.
At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what nobody up here saying. Your son is disrespecting to the dead. At any point, you could be a responsible role model as you depict you are. You always,
but he ain't always that. He tells you he's not one thing.
Talking to you. I'm talking to T.I. You could, at any point, you could decide to be mature and pull your little man back. This is a great time to just show a great example, because this is the first time in real time where I'm seeing the OGs and the YNs in the same household moving in the same direction. And at any moment, a responsible me, I'm never gonna let you crash out. It's no way. And you're not my son. And if I see you disrespecting the dead, you're a grown man. I'm gonna still put you to the side. Little bro, you're bugging out. Don't do that. You're going the wrong way. With that, what's happening over there, we're not gonna entertain that. Because this was supposed to be about music. This was supposed to be about doing the verses. We see he don't want to do that. We off that. We gonna see him when we see him, or we not. It's cool either way.
Just let him disrespect your mom.
Yo, bro, your mama jokes ain't. We too grown for your mama jokes.
We too grown 50 Cent is too grown to post your mom.
I'm not defending 50.
Everybody got a mom.
So what
I'm not defending 50. I'm saying when you sit your son beside you,
everybody got a mom.
Number one rule of war is hide the family. Put the family up.
We put the family in the target.
You putting your family at the dinner table with you while you doing diss records? I don't understand it. I think it's disgusting. I think it's terrible leadership. And I feel like for somebody who knows every word in the dictionary, for you not to understand resilience and discernment, it's confusing me.
50 Cent needs to know
I'm not defending 50 either.
No.
So do you think
I don't
Like,
have a
I
horse
don't
in the
care how
race.
smart I am. I can't I'm just because I'm smarter and if you stoop low on me, I'm supposed to go, well, I'm above that and I'm supposed
Stoop
to
low.
I'm not
You're
I'm
not
doing
stooping
that.
low. Nobody. I'm saying
supposed to- you
what
wanna
I'm saying
overstand
is what I'm saying is, Doug. Why you're pushing 50, trying to show us that you tough?
50 is pushing.
I'm not
60
defending
trying to show us
50,
he
so
tough.
that is irrelevant to me.
It's contextual.
I'm not defending 50.
But it's contextual. That's his opponent.
I'm not defending
Well,
him.
But when his son jumps in,
How
that
come you
makes
ain't
his
got nothing
son
to
a
say about
challenge.
50 Cent doing this at
'Cause 50
60
is
years
not-
old? How come you don't got
Because
nothing to
50
say
is
about
not
that?
I want two things. 50 is not chasing.
Playing with a child.
He's not a child.
I'm saying two things. One, I'm not defending 50. Let's be very clear. I'm not
Is
defending
50 wrong?
I don't.
For what?
I could care less if he's wrong
But
or
T.I.'s
right.
wrong.
Well,
He's
what's wrong?
What's wrong with that?
50 said, "I'm not battling you. You're a rat." That's fair. We could leave it right there.
Okay. But if 50 Cent wakes up and just says, you know what, let me post this man wife and this man mama, even after that, like, you just supposed to just let it go?
On $1 million worth of game.
No.
Yeah, like at this point, it's on. But my question is, if it's about at that point, I want to do the verses. I don't. I think you're a rat. All right, I think you're a sucker.
Okay.
I think your wife is ugly. Your son says, I want you to go dig your mother up. 50 poses him. Now they're going back and forth.
So who's supposed to stop?
And then no, at any point, I don't. You could pick what you want to do at this point. Y'all want to crash out, bang out. I just find it weird that you choose to go rap. What are we rapping about? This is
Because that's what
this
it
is still-
started off.
this-
It started
it
off
never
as a
started
verses.
as rap.
It started off
I
as a
never
verses.
rapped with you.
It started off as a verses.
It didn't. It started as verses in that man's mind.
No, in the
I never
conversation that they had.
You weren't there. In
you
the
weren't there either.
And I'm saying I
Like
wasn't
you was
there.
there.
But from what I'm seeing from the public, son called you a rat. That's his response to you asking him to battle him in the verses. His response is you're a rat. So what makes you listen to that and say, I'm about to go?
No,
write a
he
song about
already
him.
said something about that though. Like, I don't know if you just didn't miss that part or you didn't click on
I
that,
didn't
but
miss
he
anything.
Yeah, you did, because he broke down the whole rat thing and told T.I. He told him that
Bro,
50 Cent
we
was
gotta
the one.
wrap up the segment.
Why are you rapping? Why did you go
I
rap?
ain't saying with the
We
disrespect
men.
that's had. Why
Why are you rapping?
That's
It's
what
just
you're trying-
weird.
Somebody
Performative
wrap up
and
the
weird.
segment. Last word. Go
Last
ahead.
words.
Go ahead.
I already said the last words. The last words was tighten up, homie. Pull your family out of this. Get out. It's a circus at this point. And he's not rapping with you. You're just rapping for yourself at this point. It's performative. And defend yourself as a man. All this rap, all this artistry shit, it goes out the window at some point. You have one person rapping. This is a one-sided battle. Another person is questioning your character. You're not defending your character, but you're making music. It's performative and it's weird, and I don't want to see it. I'm not interested. You want to keep hearing more T.I. diss records?
Nah, I want to hear Lil Flip, King of the South. Don't quote me.
You
Don't
feel
quote
disrespected or
me,
something?
bro.
Who, me?
Yeah.
From you?
Yeah.
No, I feel like you don't know what you're talking about, though.
I feel like you don't know what you're talking about
What do you
because
mean?
you missing information.
Nigga, first of all,
You
fuck-
go.
hold on,
Let
don't
it
stop.
go. Let it
Stop.
go.
Stop.
Let it
Stop.
go.
Stop.
Like
I'm
he's
from-
saying he jumped over this. No,
Nigga,
he
I'm
didn't.
from the block, nigga. Let's get this very clear. Don't say nothing. I'm talking. I'm from the block, nigga. Niggas could rap without writing a statement.
Okay.
You can't get caught with 11 guns and not go to jail. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't happen. You could pick up any law book. Matter of fact, if you really think you know, call any lawyer. You could just ask a lawyer. If I get caught with 11 guns and 11 machine guns as a felon, how do I get out of that? There is no lawyer that's going to tell you could buy your way out.
What
You
if they
can't.
what if they say
cannot.
this? What if they said this? What
They're going to tell you can't. You just can't.
What
It's not a
if they said this?
possible
What if
thing.
T.I.
Yo,
T.I.
you know we have
But it's
a
only,
time
but the
limit.
thing is, it's only civilians who've never been in the streets, never been in.
I'm asking you this.
All right, go ahead.
This is not an argument.
We're talking. No, fuck the show right now. We
Yeah, I'm
talking.
with you.
Y'all go over there so they can finish.
You can't do the show without us. Go ahead.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Just
So
goddamn.
that's it. What if it's this? What if it's
I'm about to go. 'Cause these niggas, bro, these niggas, y'all did for
Bro,
10 minutes.
We're talking, bro. Please
But we're trying
respect
to
the
do a
conversation.
show.
I understand, but it's on hold right now.
But why?
because it's important.
I'm not gonna go ahead.
I'm with you.
Respect people's time. Like, y'all
Yo,
think y'all can do this another time?
We can cancel the show. Everybody can leave. I'm having this conversation. Y'all can leave. Anybody's uncomfortable, they can leave.
The only question I wanted to ask in this, and can we put the
Let him go. Let him go.
man?
Go
All
ahead.
right, hold on a second. I don't want to break. Listen, I do not want to break up the show, but I do want to ask a valid question.
already talked about it though.
But Wolf,
What's
hold
the
on,
question?
Bro,
What we talking? I'm like, You asking me the question?
We need to go. Y'all can talk
I
about
really
shit.
want to ask you a question.
10:30.
Okay.
Let it go.
I just wanna ask you a serious
So
question.
what?
Oh,
He's
go
not
ahead.
letting it go. So please
I'm out. I'm out.
No.
No, Rain.
I just said I'm having this conversation. It's not a problem. I want to have the conversation. So talk. Finish talking. This is what I'm saying. I just want to ask for everybody. This is what I'm saying.
That's a dangerous conversation, bro.
Right. Ain't no show tonight. Show over.
Dangerous conversation to have. So as you can see, that's how they operate. So who y'all think was better, T.I. or Jeezy? Ken Ban the Snowman. I don't think T.I. got anything he done that could mess with that. There's no comparison. So yeah, that's what it is, y'all. So don't forget to go to the Patreon, man. Get updated. Your boy Cino is shutting it down. We out. Nice try though, Maino. You did better than T.I.